What is going on, everybody? My name is ProdigalLion, and it is late. It is 12 a.m. I have been watching E3 all night, looking at the Last of Us Part 2 trailer. I streamed for like another hour even after the E3 conference was over, so I am kind of tired right now. So if I'm out of energy or slur my words, then please excuse me. But yes, I did watch the entire Sony E3 press conference. It was pretty good overall. Honestly, nothing too major stood out. There was a few good things. We saw a little bit more Death Stranding. We saw another Spider-Man trailer. Saw some Ghost of Tsushima. But more importantly, and for me personally, my favorite part was The Last of Us Part 2, and I'm pretty sure that you could tell by the fact that this is what this video is going to be about. Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed in what we did get from The Last of Us Part 2. I mean, I'm happy with what we got. The trailer, the gameplay trailer looks amazing and phenomenal, but we'll get into that in a second. We just didn't get any more information, didn't even get a rough time frame of when we can expect the game. I mean, nothing, nada. I mean, kind of a bummer in all honesty. I was hoping for more information. I was hoping we'd see Joel. So we got nothing. And we probably won't hear anything more whatsoever about the game until like freaking, I don't know, December. Or again, like at the PlayStation Experience. Now hopping into the trailer, let's go start off with the very first thing. The opening sequence. Ellie and her girlfriend, it looks like. Yes, they're bringing the gay back. Just like they did in Left Behind. Now, ever since I've been watching the trailer and reading the comments and stuff like that, it seems like everybody's very split on what they're feeling about this. So many people are like, oh my god, I'm so glad they're including this. And some people are like, oh my god, more SJW bullshit. And I don't really think anybody is actually mad that she's gay. That's not what anybody's mad about. Because like I said, if you played the Left Behind, then you already know she's gay. Thing is, I think people are mostly getting tired of it feeling forced down their throats more than anything else. Because like, especially like that, like if it had just happened in the game at some point, and I wouldn't have even cared, but the fact that it's part of the first gameplay trailer, even for me, it's just like, that feels so forced. It feels like they're just trying to force it on us at this point. I mean, it's been getting worse and worse with Naughty Dog, like each game it seems like, and now this is just all freaking completely confirming this. I mean, they just really do. I mean, it's fine that they support it and they want to put in their games and they want to spread a message, but it really is just starting to get to the point where it feels forced down our throats. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's just like, come on, we already know she's a lesbian. It's like, but damn, we haven't even seen Joel yet. Like, like, we have no information. We don't have a general release date. We haven't seen anything of Joel. There's so many other things I'd rather see. If you're going to make her lesbian, I'd put it either in a later trailer, like in a story trailer where it has like a montage going on, or just let it be a surprise that happens in the game, you know what I mean? Like I said, I don't actually care that it's in the game. I just kind of wish Naughty Dog would stop trying to force it down our throats so much. Also, a more important takeaway I did get from that whole intro scene of them in the place with the lights and the dancing, if you didn't really notice, I would imagine that what that is that's actually Tommy's Town. As you remember, Tommy's Town had electricity, and Joel and Ellie had talked about going back to Tommy's after they were done with the whole thing. And obviously, as you know, at the very end of The Last of Us, that's where they're headed. They're headed back to Tommy's. Game ended. And so I think that I'm almost certain that that's where it was. And also, that guy that Ellie was talking to mentioned something about your old man and doing patrols or something like that. That's just more confirmation that he's talking about Joel probably, and he was giving that guy instructions on what to do on the perimeter. So that's going to be cool. We're going to for sure get to be playing throughout Tommy's Town at some point, probably throughout a little bit of, I'd imagine especially at the intro. I feel like at the intro that's probably where we'll be quite a bit, to be honest. So yes, when I first saw that scene pop up, I was confused why there was power and stuff. I was thinking it was a flashback to Ellie's mom at first. But then I ended up quickly realizing that was Ellie and that the power was because of Tommy's place. Now let's get into the actual combat itself. Honestly, overall, the combat doesn't look that much different from not Uncharted, but The Last of Us, first Last of Us. And honestly, that's not a bad thing. I actually really loved the flow of combat in the first Last of Us, and basically all they did was they just kind of updated it, made the animations more up to date, more clean. They added a few more mechanics here and there, and they obviously adjusted it to fit Ellie more than Joel. And that's something else I like. They actually really did Ellie justice, I think. I mean, she's obviously still not quite as like badass and strong as Joel was, but she's definitely much more tough than what she was when we played as her in the first Last of Us. She's a lot quicker. She's more agile, so she has her benefits. Obviously, she's not going to have as much strength as Joel, but she does have other assets that Joel didn't have. Now, some of the new additions I did notice about the gameplay was, one thing I noticed was they kind of took a little bit of a stealth mechanic from Uncharted 4. As you remember in Uncharted 4, they added a mechanic where Nate would like kind of crouch down like in tall brush and debris, And they added that. Ellie was doing that at the very beginning of the gameplay trailer. And something else I noticed with it, along that, you can now go prone. I honestly don't think you have ever been able to go prone in any Naughty Dog game that can recall whatsoever. I know you couldn't in any Uncharted games. I know you couldn't in the Last of Us. So yeah, Ellie can go prone now. She can lay down on the ground now and lay down in the grass like what you saw in the trailer. I think that's going to be a very, really unique, cool addition that's going to, once again, it's going to really fit to Ellie. Like, that's not something you'd ever see Joel do. I highly doubt you'd ever see Joel go prone. It just seems like it's another unique addition that they're adding to Ellie, and I really like it a lot, to be honest. And like I said, a lot of the mechanics have changed. The HUD system, like the toggling between weapons, is a little different, but still roughly the same. The bottom right area, like where you see your health bar, roughly the same. The crafting system, roughly the same. It's all the same thing. It's just a little bit of a... It's basically the same concept as far as the HUD system goes. It's just slightly tweaked to be updated, I guess you could say. Another thing I did notice as far as something being similar is we didn't get to see if there's a listen mode or not. As you remember, Joel had a listen mode, and Ellie, for that matter, had a listen mode where you could like go into listen mode and kind of see kind of a silhouette of someone in the game. They didn't show that part, so I don't know if that's going to be back or not, but we did get a little similar thing of like when an enemy was close while Ellie was in stealth mode, we did hear like the and like see like the white thing. I don't know how to explain it, but if you're a Last of Us player, you'll know what I'm talking about. Now, another thing is we did get to see something new we can craft, and that's explosive arrow bits. You saw that at a low point in the thing where she crafts an arrow bit for the bow and arrow she had, and shot the bow with the explosive bit on the end of it, and blew someone up. They literally went to 1,000,000 pieces. So, yeah. This game is much more gruesome than the Last of Us. I mean, I thought the first Last of Us was very gruesome, but geez, man, the things I was seeing in this one, like freaking hammers to heads and boots to asses, was nuts, man, I swear. I don't really understand what the whole hammer thing is going on. It seems like the hammer is like a common theme within The Last of Us Part 2 so far. Now, one thing that some people may not have picked up on is, if you remember in the last trailer we saw like the whole ritual going on of that chick who's supposedly Ellie's mom being hanged, and they were coming up to her and like pointing at her stomach, and we saw the other people who had already been hung and gutted. During this gameplay thing, we saw the same ritual going on. We saw at the beginning, we see Ellie approaching a group of people, and there's a guy hanging, and they gutted him to death. So it's the same ritual going on, so it seems like that's going to be a very common thing in whatever this group is, whoever this group is. I'm very curious to find out what this group of people is and why they're doing that ritual, because it's, once again, just like the hammer, that's a common reoccurrence, is that ritual of hanging someone and gutting them. So, oh my god, yes, I am so hyped for this game. I just wish we got more information. Like I said, we still know nothing about multiplayer. We don't even have a release year yet. They won't even say 2019. They still haven't said 2019. We haven't seen anything of Joel. We still don't know that much about like the journey they're going to be going on. Basically, all we're getting is we get a couple tidbits here and there, and that's all we get. We had the first reveal trailer, we had the last trailer, and we had this gameplay trailer. 3 trailers with not that much information whatsoever. So, I mean, I really just wish Naughty Dog would start releasing some information. And I just hope to God we don't got to wait again another half year until like PlayStation Experience to get another trailer and more information. I really wish they would just start releasing some information a little bit more, a little at a time from now on. I still stand by that. I think this game will probably be out sometime next year in 2019, probably around August, September, October, if I really had to guess. So yeah, that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I am so freaking excited for this game. This gameplay trailer was amazing. The graphics looked incredible, and I know that Naughty Dog is going to do this game justice, and I cannot wait to play it. I just hope we get more information soon, like I said. So that's it for this video. That's it for the breakdown. What do you guys think? Is there anything I missed? Is there anything in the trailer that you guys saw that I missed? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the support, and I will see you guys in the next video.